Hey guys, it's Penadaily here, and welcome back to Let's Play Castlevania. Let's Play Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. It's the colons. They get me. Anyway, we're starting at the Sanctuary because when you start up a new game, if you're in the light world, spoilers, you start in one of, right now, two places. Link's house or the Sanctuary. And the Sanctuary is closer to where I want to go. So, we're just going to ignore these two guys. Because now that we have the Pegasus boots, we can do this. And run into those piles of rocks. And underneath we find a piece of heart. So that's pretty nice. And from what I said earlier, you of course can get regular heart containers in this game. You just can't find them hidden in the overworld the way you could in the original Legend of Zelda. Right, we can't do any of that yet. So, we're going to go this way. Keep going. And just take a quick trip through here. Let's see here. It's weird that Kakariko doesn't actually have any healing points. But it doesn't. Unless... nope, you just get a... You can dash into some trees and you'll knock things out of them. But you've got to be careful because some trees have bees. I think this one gives apples, which are basically hearts. Oh no, even better, it gives a fairy. Some trees will drop apples, which one apple refills one heart. But we're going this way. Oh right, we can now catch up with that guy. Yeah. You have to get close enough to start him up. That's interesting. The last time I did this, he came back every time I got out of range. I guess now I have to leave and come back. Let's see. There's not that much that... Yeah, okay. Yep, there he is. Ugh, right. You're probably better off, honestly, trying to get the guy from this side. So we'll do that. We've got a little time. Not that, I really have any huge time limit on these things. Now that we're not in the days of the 10-minute YouTube time limit anymore, which is nice. Yep. I can't believe you caught me. With your speed, it must have been easy to kidnap Zelda. Hey, I didn't kidnap her. You don't look like such a bad guy, though. Anyway, because you have such quick feet, it might be a good idea to run and bash into many things. For example, the trees in this village have many useful things hanging in their branches. Well, just try it, okay? Yeah. So, there was that. Which I had told you about, but still, it's kind of neat to hear it from the source. And it's always nice to know, where you would have figured this out if you'd been playing it in the days before the internet, and if you didn't have a Nintendo Power subscription. And up there, we have a book. So we're gonna get that book. Because, like the guy said, you found the Book of Medora. You can use it to read the ancient language of the Hylia. So that's fairly nice. And now we're gonna head south. We're gonna have to go through the swamp to get to the desert, because that's our next space. And since we're here... jerk. And there's a cave up there we can't get to yet. In Zelda games, it's always yet. So, we come into here. And if we walk up, if you get too close, the animals all scatter. I wish they had made the theme music cut out while he was playing his flute. It kind of clashes, and it really takes... It undercuts the whole feeling of eeriness you're supposed to have. Wow, another fairy. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, we can't do anything with that rock yet. It's at least... Actually, I'm not sure. Sometimes big rocks you can pick... Oh no, that's right, we can't pick that up yet. Because it is a rock, and rocks are heavier than bushes. But we can kill this guy, and all of his friends. Let's see. Yeah, they're not... They're cannon fodder. They're not much threat. Ow. And he wouldn't have been a threat if I hadn't walked into his stupid sword. That's the problem with being left-handed in this game. Anyway, we're just gonna dash through all of this. And... across here. Now, I could, get 20 rupees if I drained and rescued the fish, but I really don't want to deal with it, so... Let's see what this rabbit gives me. A heart. Well, could be worse. Alright, so... And this guy, you can kill him, but, well... Pay no attention to the average middle-aged man standing by this sign. Leave him alone. Hi. Okay, you're not a talkative sort. And, yeah, like I said, the Gways, if they can't get a shot in at you, will just disappear. We come in here, and of course, it's a fairy fountain. We don't need that right now. So we're going to head on into the desert. And if we head up this way, following the edge of the rock wall, we find this cave. And up the stairs. Why there are stairs in a cave, who knows? Hyrule has some very well landscaped or, interior decorated caves. Aha! It is the Book of Medora. With it you can read the language of the Hylia people. This guy is named Agana, and he's a sage, like the Elder, Sahasrara. You can tell by the fact that they have the same sprite, just with different colored clothes. If you don't have the book, he will tell you to go get it, because you need it to get in. And we get another piece of heart. Yay! But yes, he will tell you to go get the Book of Medora if you don't have it, because it's needed to access the palace. So we continue, and there's cacti. Those cacti will hurt you if you run into them. That is a Geldarm, which is, interestingly enough, a mistranslation of the Japanese name, which is Gerudoman. And, of course, Gerudo later would be the people of the sands. And this is called the Desert of Mystery right now, I believe. So, if we talk, press A, it just shows us weird symbols that are, they literally mean nothing. But, to open the way to go forward, make your wish here, and it will be granted. And so Link prays, and kind of looks like he crosses himself. So, I'm not sure if at this point, there were any remnants of the Christian Hyrule or not. But the shells move around, and now we can enter the Desert Palace. And this place is kind of a pain. We have levers. Levers have been the bane of anybody's existence in sandy areas since Zelda 1. They're really a pain in Ocarina of Time. In this one, they'll follow you around, and then just when you think you've got them killed, they disappear into the sand. But they can give you stuff if necessary, which is nice. So, watch out for that guy. He's a Beamos. And if he hits you with that beam, it hurts a lot. I'm not sure what this guy is called, but he's basically an antlion. He's got that pit in the sand, He spits fireballs at you, which regular antlions don't, but other than that, he's an antlion. And of course, you can see these guys in Link Between Worlds, too. They're easier to kill, because there you've got that stupid sand rod. Here, and be careful when you move in to kill them, because that sucking sand will pull you in. And now I'm just being stubborn. You really don't have to kill him, but he's there, and I'm, stubborn and grumpy. Watch out for the Beamos. He will freeze for a second when he sees you, which means you can get out of the way. Also, large objects will block you from his sight. Link at his eyes, Sahasrara. You must never fail to find all of the treasures in each dungeon. He's right, you need the dungeon items. They are really important. So, we've got a key, and we go up here, and we can get some hearts, which are nice, and we can get other things. Ha! Die. Careful, and he'll pop up. Ha! I hate levers. Alright. And yeah, you don't have to light those, you just step on the switch. And then you can go and lure him out. Get more arrows, because arrows are very nice to have, and you will need them at some point. Fill up on hearts. And now we have the map. So let's take a look. And here we have the entire... Yeah, the map is not a particularly big dungeon, even yet. And some of it we really don't necessarily need to go into. Like, the next room. Ignoring you. Let's see if I can do this. Ha! I hate that guy. Alright, yeah, up there, there's nothing in that room but enemies. And since I'm not doing a 100% map completion run, just a 100% item run, we will not be going up there. Killing levers is just something I do. Now, you can probably hear that noise up there. That was really annoying. That's a clue that you are about to have some issues. These statues will hide you from the Beamos, as you can see. Now be careful, because the Beamos also stops moving for a little bit after he fires. You definitely want to be out of his line of sight. You can accidentally cross his line of sight while you're doing that, and you'll get hit like 2 or 3 times. But now we have the big key, so we can go back and get the dungeon item. And if you're careful and just inch along, you can easily make your way past those cannons. That noise will drive you berserk, though. Anyway, the nice thing is that once you kill off an antlion, it's gone. You don't have to deal with it again. So, now we go in here. And we have a Beamos. Pots will not protect you from the Beamos. Your best bet is to get behind him and just, follow his gaze around. You can also get out of the way, go back, and... So we get the Power Glove. You can feel strength in both hands. You can pick up and carry stones now, but just light-colored stones. Dark-colored stones are too heavy. So we'll finish. There we go. Careful, you don't start moving as soon as he, fires at you again, because you'll cross right into his path and he'll hit you again. It happens a lot, and it's really annoying. Now, on the other side, you see there is a room, the room down in the lower right corner that we completely missed. You don't want to go down there, because there is literally nothing down there but an exit that will drop you off a cliff back into the desert, and then you'll have to go right back through the front door. It's nothing but a time waster. I'm going to kill you because you're in my way, and you, I hate you, and you, ugh, levers. Alright, let's do this. Ha! Ow! Oh, you're cute. Anyway, we go in here. Now, let's see. As you can see, we're still good, but I'll show this off anyway. You push, right, it's over here. Push down on that block, and it opens up a fairy fountain. So if you need a heal, or you don't have any bottle fairies at this point, come up here. And of course they will respawn, so you can go back out the door if necessary. So we come out this door, the western entrance, and we go all the way down here. Be careful you don't run off the edge. Get your whirling blade spin attack ready, because you're going to want to kill that stupid vulture. And we get a piece of heart. And we get our heart level increased right before we head up to the second part of the dungeon, where we throw a rock away and move on in. Watch out for him. Follow him around that door. You just push that block up and that opens there. Now, there is a key under one of these pots. I'm pretty sure it's... Well, no, I'm not even... Oh, there it is. Yeah, it is always under that pot. Don't stick around. There is nothing under those other pots, really, that would make it worth your while. Just move. Now here, again, the statues will protect you from the Beamos, so stay out of his line of sight and kill the plaid chickens, and you're good. Now, we've got this guy, and again, ow, yeah, normally I'm, be careful, because you don't have to kill all the plaid chickens. I like to, mostly because, yeah, see? But all you have to do is pick up that key and go. And again, it's just the same room. Find that key and go. Those things can take off a lot of health if you're not careful. But as you see, we have hearts under there and a cyclops here, so we can kill him and get another heart. And let's see. Now, of course, we light the torches, because there's no other reason, for them to be there. We don't need the light. There's no other way to go. And, of course, you can see that there isn't a floorboard. There wasn't the pattern on the floor that, goes around the edges of the room, didn't run along that wall. That's one of the ways you can tell when a wall is fake. So, we're going to go in here. We have our... And I'm going to try this. I have always tried this, and I have always failed. But I figure I'll try it again. You don't get many shots of this. But if you can... Yeah, see, I'm a horrible shot. If you can connect with it, though, you can kill a landmola in 2 shots with this thing. But you have to be able to connect with it, which I am doing maybe 50-50 on. Let's see. Alright, nope, they keep going in the wrong direction. I will totally show you how, but I'm hoping to, show you at least once. Rats. Oh, and I'm out of magic. So, yeah, if you can hit better than I can, then you can kill these guys in 2 hits with the ice rod. It's ridiculous. But I am just not that good. What you're supposed to do is hit them with the spin attack. Try not to get hit too much with the rocks they throw. Remember to release as soon as you can. That's interesting. I don't normally... Well, I'm surprised I'm not beeping. Oh, yeah, now I'm beeping. But I have a fairy, so we'll let you see what happens when you take a fatal hit. And you have a fairy. So, yes, she restores up to 7 hearts. Alright, so now we'll just kill this guy the rest of the way. The problem is that you never know which way they're going to come once they come out, and then you get hit with a rock and get knocked out of your spin. So it's really in some ways just not worth it. Just, walk up and whack them. stay away, and then hit him. It doesn't do as much damage, but you're less likely to get hurt. Unfortunately, you've got to chase these guys down. They're such pains. Now, once this guy starts coming, once he's alone, instead of coming out, rocks in 4 directions, he spits out rocks in 8. But there he is, he's dead. So, we're going to pick up the, thing. We're going to pick up the heart container and the pendant, which, it's blue, it's in the lower left, or, the southern west corner of Hyrule. It ought to be the Pendant of Wisdom, but no, you won the Pendant of Power. Your goal of finding 3 pendants is in sight. Go for the last one. They fixed that in Link Between Worlds. Instead of being the pendant of course you don't get it in the desert, you get it from the lake, but at least the blue pendant is the Pendant of Wisdom, which you would expect. It's not like they'd really codified anything in this game, so it's not so much wrong as inconsistent with all the later stuff. But we can't get up there yet. So I'd say we have one more thing to do. Well, maybe a couple more things. We're going to make our way back up to the sanctuary, actually. I've got one more thing I want to do before I call it a day. Oh, and then of course there's this guy. And this is a good place because one of the things we're going to do in the next episode takes a lot of rupees. I mean, we already have more than we need, but check out the cave east of Lake Hylia. Strange and wonderful things live in it. And he tells us this after we've robbed him blind, which is very nice of him. So, we go this way. Now, you remember I ran into that hermit crab thing? You can kill it. But if you can... Fine. If you can get close enough to pull its shell off, it will throw rupees at you until it finally, I guess, expires of fright or something. Now, they're usually only green rupees, and it's not worth hanging around. Like, there. Sometimes they live under bigger rocks, too. How often does that happen when you're talking about it and boom? But yes, so it left us a trail of rupees, which is fairly nice. Let's see, what do we get? A bomb! And that will go off. If it is a green bomb, you cannot pick it up. Only blue bombs are for you. Die. Man, there are a lot of fairies around here. Okay, so we kill him. We're going to go north through Kakariko pretty quickly. Though, now that we've got the stones, now that we can pick stuff up, we can go a little faster for some things. And, of course, we've got the Pegasus boots, so we can literally just run through town. Just right up. There's some stuff we can do. We still can't really do anything, with the blacksmiths, so we'll forget about that for now. But we're going to head to the graveyard next to the sanctuary, which, I was trying to do something there at the beginning. Now that I can pick up rocks, we're going to do it. You remember way back in the first episode, all of 2 episodes ago, we saw those door walls in the sewers. Wow, right in the middle of the rats. So yes, here we are with rats. And okay, we've still got, a reasonably low amount of money. Your cap in this game is $999. You don't get a bigger wallet. You don't get any kind of upgrade like that. It's $9.99 and it stays that way. But yes, walls like that, as we said, can be broken by the Pegasus boots, as well as the bombs. So, we get in here, we get some bombs, we get some arrows, and we get 300 rupees. Which is going to put us a lot closer to cap. We're not there yet, but that's pretty nice, we might find a use for those rupees later. So we'll kill more rats, and we're going to come out in the sanctuary where we're going to leave off. Next time, I will go do a few more prep things, and one prep thing in particular, and then we will head to Death Mountain to get the last of the pendants. So, with that, we pull that switch, head through, and there's Zelda and the sage. I don't know that they say anything. If you defeat the wizard, the soldiers may regain their sanity. Go, seek the pendants. What, you mean the soldiers I've been kind of slaughtering? Seriously, I have always thought that given the way their faces look different than when they are, good in the ending, that they're actually like constructs or something, because real people do not poof. You should follow the marks the elder made on your map when you explore. If you don't know what to do next, you can also visit a fortune teller. Yeah, you can. There's one right north of Kakariko, the tent with the skulls outside. But honestly, I've never found the need to, because I've played this game 400 times. So, with that, we're going to call it for now. I'm going to save the game and quit, and I will see you guys later. Have a great day.